Hi, I'm Jason with Handyman Marketing Pros. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to name your handyman business and just give you some tips and guidance on kind of options that you could consider when you're going to name your business, whether you're just getting started, you're thinking about getting started, you're planning on getting started, or if you're already in business and you're contemplating a name change for whatever reason that is. So I hope that this is helpful to you. So the basics here is firstly, I highly recommend using the word handyman. It's what people connect with. It's what people are searching with. So on the connection side, imagine someone's driving by your vehicle on the highway. They quickly look over and they see Jason's handyman. Boom. They know that I'm a handyman, that I'm a handyman business. I can likely help them with their home repairs, home improvements. We're connecting with what people are viewing our business as. It is the same reason why plumbing companies will use plumbing or plumbers, things like that. I highly recommend using the word handyman because you can make that connection instantly with the services that you provide. I'm not going to go into depths about the historical negative dispositions of the word handyman, the chuck in a truck, beer cans flying around the vehicle, whatever that visual is for folks in some areas. The industry has drastically improved in professionality over the last 10 years since I've been involved. I'm not saying that I'm the reason, just from what I've witnessed. So I would not be concerned with handyman belittling you as a tradesperson or that you cannot charge premium rates. I do not believe in that, and I've certainly seen the positive results and without hindrance of using handyman in your business name. So one, we're creating connection with who's viewing us. Two, is that it's good for SEO. It's good for Google rankings. When people are searching for a handyman, they're searching for a handyman. Handyman near me. Handyman Sacramento, California. Handyman wherever your service area is. Handyman services in Dallas. Having handyman in your business name is not an absolute cheat code for ranking on Google instantly, but it does help, especially in the short term, medium term. So for me, it's a no-brainer to use the word handyman in your business name. So getting that out of the way, let's move on to kind of the buckets here of my guidance for naming. Firstly is use your name. Chad's Handyman Services, Moreno Handyman Services, Handyman Dan. These are just examples of you can use your name and still grow if you want. For example, there is a multi-million-dollar handyman business in Texas called Hank's Handyman. The owner is not Hank. It's just a relatable, fun name for a handyman business, Hank's Handyman. So I think they're a prime example that you can use Handyman Dan and, hire people. Would I use like Chad Smith's Handyman? Probably not the double name, but anyway, that's the first bucket you can look at is using your name. Keep it simple. Life is complicated enough. Most important thing is just getting started if you are thinking about getting started here. Second bucket to consider is use your service area. I've got some example logos here, so I'm just going to go through those if you're listening. Neighborhood Handyman Atlanta. We got the St. John's Handyman, Austin Handyman Pros, Philly Handyman Remodeling and Renovations. Using your service area is good because you can instantly connect with one, let's use Neighborhood Handyman Atlanta. One, handyman. It's a handyman business. Two, it's in the general Atlanta area. So you're instantly connecting with your local market that you serve in their area. There's more creative service area names I've got listed here. One, Wasatch Front. It's just an area in the Salt Lake City, Utah area that covers, I think, about 20-30 mile distance around Salt Lake City. So you will know just your local names and nomenclature of what would people describe your service area. So using that can be a nice, not so straightforward as Austin Handyman. Not, that's bad, but like Rogue River Handyman. I love that one. He's in Oregon along the Rogue River. So just making connection with your service area. It also is a Google cheat code, especially if you're in a bigger metro area. So let's look at Austin Handyman Pros. A common search term, very high volume, is going to be Handyman Austin, Austin Handyman. And when your business name exactly matches that, especially when you back it up with a professional website, good SEO, search engine optimization, Google reviews, it is without a doubt a cheat code to ranking well in Google. And if you're in a big market, you don't have to worry about limiting yourself and outgrowing your service area. Using Austin again as an example, massive market, millions and millions of people. You could have a ginormous, probably probably not nine figures, but $10+ million handyman business in just Austin. So using your service area is another great outlet or an idea to consider, especially so if you're in a good sized town or a good like a big metro area where it can be a good Google cheat code when it's backed up with a professional site and good SEO. Without a doubt, our clients that use those kind of names like Austin Handyman Pros, the results that they get from ranking well in Google on the website is without a doubt, it's no coincidence. It is a cheat code for Google. So it's something to consider. Next bucket here is values based. So looking at your values when you incorporate that into a business name. Some examples I've got here is Heaven Sent Handyman Service, obviously more alluding to his faith. We've got Honest Handyman Services, a trustworthy handyman. Honest Handyman Service, like I mentioned, there's about a dozen of those in every state probably, but if something is available in honest, trustworthy, helpful, you get the idea. Look at more the value side. The last bucket is more on the creative side. So in combination with all these different ideas here. So examples, Honeydew Lister, Hank's Handyman. Again, Hank's Handyman I thought was creative because the owner's not Hank. I think it's just nice. It just flows. It's very memorable. Honestly Handyman, YouTube's favorite handyman. My favorite handyman. Biased, but honest, value of Alan for sure. Lee is his last name, Honest Lee Handyman. We have another client called Honest Green Handyman, where Green is his last name, so certainly got some inspiration from Alan. Other logos I've got over here, Red Level Improvements, just kind of incorporating that leveler. Obviously, every tradesperson can recognize that, kind of creative. Hammer and Nail Handyman Services, Hive Pros, where home maintenance is all the buzz. I threw that one in there because the tagline certainly makes sense of the actual name, using the word buzz, tying that with handyman, home maintenance. We've got Tuxedo Home Maintenance. I thought that was a great name. It appeals to a very upper end client that the service is tuxedo. It's prim, it's proper, it's professional, it's neat, it's tidy. That appeals to a great client that wants to pay a premium rate for a premium service. Love that name, Tuxedo Home Maintenance. We Bee Solutions. They've used the bee in their branding. I see bees quite a bit. We got the Hive Pros here. Honeydew Lister, as I've listed here, uses bees in their branding. So I hope that this helps kind of inspire some inspiration as far as different buckets you can look at when naming your business. The last point I want to mention is having handyman in the business name. I've shown examples where handyman's not in the business name. Do you need handyman in the name to be successful, to rank well in Google? No, you don't. I think personally, my experience doing this for 8 years, since 2018, that it's just a low-hanging fruit. If you're just getting started, you're connecting with your clients that see you as a handyman. Is it pivotal to be successful? No. I just think it's a no-brainer, low-hanging fruit if you're just getting started. Can you still rank well in Google without handyman? Yes. Can you still rank well in Austin if your business name is not Austin Handyman? Yes. It just takes probably some more SEO, some more time, so you can be successful with or without. I just recommend using handyman in the business name. I hope that this was helpful in kind of guiding your process for a business name. At the end of the day, it's your business. There is no perfect solution. I can't tell anyone that you should name your business this. I can only offer this guidance that you can go down yourself. Again, at the end of the day, it is your business. So pick something that you like. You can change your name in the future. Is it a pain? Yes, but it can be done. But at the end of the day, it is your business. You can do whatever you want. If your business goal is to take over the world, to franchise, to hire, have dozens of trucks on the road, I would lean towards something that when you envision what that looks like, that name resonates, that it's expandable, it's scalable. So a name like Jason's Awesome Handyman, can you certainly scale that kind of name? Absolutely. But I think a more creative solution would be better fit for someone with those kind of goals than just using their name. And then on the converse side, if you just want to have a small family-owned handyman business with maybe 1 or 2 people, a couple helpers, an office staff, whatever that looks like, that's a different kind of situation where you don't have to really look at that scalability of the brand. But at the end of the day, it can be changed in the future. If you want to start small and you end up, growing to much bigger than what you imagine over the years, you can rebrand, you can change your name. It's not the end of the world. I hope that this was helpful in your journey in coming up with a business name. Please feel free to message us through our website, handymanmarketingpros.com. Shoot us a message on Facebook, whatever. If you have any questions, I'm truly here to help. I will give you my feedback on names that you're coming up with. It does not matter if you're a client of ours. I'm here to help. So hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your day.